I'm here. All right. Hi. What are y'all doing? I'm just kidding. I'm here for the stream. Hell, hi, Alexander Crash. We'll be back shortly. Salut, Vinny. Salut. Because I'm here the other Italian, Italian adjacent, Italian-ish, and wannabe Italians. Say it more with a hard stop, like salut. So it's the ooh, the extended ooh that's throwing me off. But nonetheless, that to you. Salut. Bart, hello to you. It's panel time. There's real it's like a casino. There's no night or day or morning or evening. Just everyone hanging out with their dream friends. They're not imaginary friends because A, you couldn't imagine most of this. B, they're real or seem to be. I take them as real. Like there's lives outside of YouTube on the end of it. But at the same time, they're not real life either. It's this new, like, middle zone between imaginary friend and actual real life friend. So whatever it is, it's valuable enough to us to drive us to come every day and get more of it. Parasocial, maybe. Be more busker.
Panel time. How you doing, brother?
Panel time. I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. Feeling very high vibrational. I tuned a whole bank of reeds just by ear by matching the notes with my ear.
Oh, wow.
Like playing octaves and chords, like I can make sure that it's completely in tune. Like I can tune a whole Cajun accordion if I have all the middle C's. If it's a C accordion, all the middle C reeds tuned. I can tune off of those by matching them by ear, and I've been doing that for God since 2020, 2004. Uh,
Hey, Helena. And you
long
did that today?
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of tuning today.
Wow.
And you know how they tune the reeds, brother? They're made of steel, so you have to grind them down or sand
Oh,
or
yeah. I saw it
yeah,
on one of those documentaries. Mark was doing it
yeah, that's right. That's exactly where I learned how to do it
with that little wheel.
with the Dremel. Yes, yeah. Um, I use Dremels only. I
So
don't
that's
even
what you
use
were
the
doing today?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
I mean,
God.
I felt plenty hyper vibrational today.
That sounds so cool. I know. I'm vibrating over it myself.
uh,
And
yeah,
so are the reeds.
yeah, dude. Like that's how they sound. They vibrate,
Vibrate like a reed.
and the air pushes them to vibrate. And the
And that's
bellows
what
make
makes
the
the
air. Yeah,
accordion.
yeah. The air pushes the
So
reeds.
is accordion considered a wind instrument then?
Well, in a sense, it's a free reed instrument. They call it. And a free reed means that you don't need to use your mouth to make the reed sound. So you just need your hands and your
Oh.
fingers.
Well, are
And
there
you,
other instruments in that category?
I think there's something called a zheng, Zheng, which is a Asian or Chinese, I think, instrument from thousands of years ago. That was the only other free reed instrument that I know of, and that's what inspired whoever to make the accordion to make it with free reeds. Like
Wait, the accordion was inspired by this Chinese instrument?
yeah, it's called a zhang. In fact,
Here,
I
I have
didn't
a
know.
picture. Tell me if this is it.
All right, I don't even know what it looks like, but
Oh,
Mark Savoy, he said that first.
it
Uh,
looks like a harp, kind
so
of.
that's a zhang. I guess that
Oh, it may not be the same one.
I don't know. It's well, Savoy told me it was something called a zhang, and I figured it was Zheng. I don't know. Um,
I'm gonna look up the accordion. Let's see.
oh, I put a link for you of show from or dance from 1975. Did you get that?
Mm-mm. In the
It was
back?
no, it was on one of your videos. I just like posted it on your
Oh, like as a comment? No, YouTube doesn't always show me every comment.
oh shit.
Or I have to go in like there's a setting I can go and look for the ones it's hiding, but I don't. It's not something I remember to do often.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? I should probably do that to myself. If I go to studio, I think it should probably tell me.
But
Okay.
if you put it in the back chat, I'll take a look.
Yeah, I'll find the link
Yeah,
for.
it's in studio somewhere under community or comments or something, and there's some that are hidden or held. It's called.
Yeah, like until you
And then you
approve
have to
it.
manually review them and approve them. But they never notify you that there's held comment. You just have to remember to go look.
Yeah, I see it. 1975. I'm looking it up for you. Yeah, this is Mark Savoy. Shit. Bad. Sorry. All right. So it starts out with they're just like eating food or something, and like you don't have to play it now. I'm just sending it to you for yourself if you want to watch it. It's Mark Savoy, Dewey Boltha, and Leland Lelo with an X, OUX.
Oh yeah, Lulu.
Yeah, there you go. You pronounced it better than I did.
Um,
But I
wait,
pinned
this is what's this from? Oh,
it's 1975.
oh, I might have seen this. I might the documentary. No, that's there's another one called LeVay. Wow, I know. I'm definitely gonna watch this tonight.
Yeah, it's old school, man. Like that's like
I love this stuff.
you were like what, a teenager back then, or
1975. I was 5 years old. Four.
oh, okay, so that
I
was
was in
like
Head Start.
like that was like for me in the '80s. I was like a kid. By '85, I was like you know 6 years old. So
Vinny, what is slide number? I don't even know what I'm advertising. It's probably catered to this audience. So what are y'all doing to attract a slide number ad? An extra mobile number to safeguard their privacy and anonymity. Oh my God, this algorithm is pretty good so far. Yeah, Vinny, I got it. I can't. I'm fascinated by these ads. Um, I
oh,
almost wish I could see them while I stream.
speaking of which, man, I'm not kidding. But when I watched maybe your last one the other day, yesterday, I watched it after the fact, and the ads went on and on without being able to skip it. So
Really?
yeah, I wasn't lying to you, dude. There was something weird about that.
How many were there?
Oh, there was like three, and they were like all like 20 to 30 seconds long.
And all in a row? Like, so it was like a
Yeah,
commercial
yeah.
break.
It just never stopped. But yeah, I'm not kidding you, man. I'm not fucking with you.
Okay, I'm not. Well, thank you for letting me know because I'm gonna run it a few weeks and then I might tweak some of the settings and see if that reduces it. Because it's the balance between annoying your audience too much with too many
Yeah,
ads and running enough ads to get revenue, like to make it worth
yeah. I think people have
getting
to.
revenue from.
I don't know if this is true. Like my thought is, people have to sit through the ad. Is that what it is? The whole ad? I don't know.
Apparently, because on my YouTube, when they show me ads, it'll play like the first 10 seconds or something, and then it'll let you skip.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm
But you're saying
wondering.
these are not letting you skip.
Yeah, that totally. I couldn't skip them, but that was all right. But it still made me wait, so I had to rewind it, and the ads would not show up again
Maybe
until.
if that's the case, maybe we can start putting some subliminal messaging
There
into these ads, like
you
or
go.
run ads ourselves of what we want drilled into the panel version. Well, I'll have to talk to Shiv. She's my cult consultant. My
Yeah, like
content.
there's like people that know that this thing I need some guidance myself. It's like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of like there's people I don't know if it's because they're well known that they put the ad where they want it, like right before the moment
I
they
have the option of putting my own ads like that. They recommended that you let YouTube do it automatically, but it gave me the option to manually place
yeah,
the ad.
well,
But I have no desire to go in and try to figure out where to put
I
ads.
know, dude. That's like fucking pain. I can't even imagine that. I wouldn't want to do that. And the ads that show up on mine, it's because I mentioned somebody in the title. Like if I mention Mark Savoy's name, I automatically. It doesn't matter if I'm playing something that he played at one point. It doesn't matter. It'll fucking
You
yeah.
get an accordion ad?
No,
Oh.
no, it's not that close. I mean, I
Buy
think
this accordion, yeah. Y'all come on down and get y'all an accordion.
called in. Yeah.
5 years to not.
And I know a
I,
lot of
I, I am too. I'm part of Premium, but you get YouTube Music with it too, which is their Spotify competitor. And so I have it. I have had no complaints about it the whole time I've been enrolled. I don't even notice. I get so much for it that I don't even notice the cost because it's so worth it. I don't see ads. You get the Red, YouTube Red. You get YouTube Music,
yeah, that's how much
but
a
that's
month?
separate from YouTube TV, which is like a cable television substitute.
Yeah, that because they do show some real movies on YouTube.
Yeah.
Um, and I think we talked about it one time where you can find free movies, but there's ones that you have to have that, like what you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a whole free section. And sometimes I find you find some decent stuff in there.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, right. There's that too. You can download the stuff to watch when you don't have a connection.
Yeah, I
Do they
think
show ads on the downloads? Do you know, or is that only for streamers?
I don't think so. I think that wouldn't be a thing. Because like if you download it, who's gonna know you watched the ad
Because
anyway?
right now we're at the mercy of whatever ads YouTube
Yeah,
slaps on there.
exactly.
But what if we started like taking control of the process and doing our own like not letting finding a way for like us to get involved in the process, either doing ads for YouTube or coming with our own ads and having YouTube run those instead or something.
Well,
This is just too it's too missed of an opportunity if we don't try to
yeah,
be
man.
creative with it.
YouTube's not that lenient, but they'll definitely pick whatever ad they want to put on your video.
Well,
And I think it might have to do with the viewers, what they look at and what their mindset is, I think. Because I don't get any left wing ads ever.
that's because you don't have a disco party bulb yet
There you go.
purchased at your actually I don't know. I got it at the local store here. I don't know where you can get these, but Google or search on the internet and maybe Amazon has them. Um,
Does it light
so there
up?
you go. There's my I'm practicing for my sponsorships.
There you go. I mean, like, it's especially good when you got real life experience with the things and you don't have to lie to people, right?
Right, and it's on stream too. You can see me have the experience with this
There you
party
go.
bulb.
Yeah.
Browns. I don't know any of these people, and my drama card is so full right now. But you can definitely send it to me, and I'll take a look. Anything off of Hank's channel has watch potential.
I haven't seen Hank in a while. Shit. A
He's doing a
minute.
lot of his own streams or other people's panels, and he
I
dropped
don't
by here.
does he have his own channel like where he does
Yeah,
lives?
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
drop
know
it.
that. Oh yeah,
He does.
it's been a long time since I've seen him. Yeah.
I gotta find it.
What country is? Do you know what country he's from? He sounds like he might be from Africa or
The
Asia.
United States, I think.
I mean, originally he's got an accent to him. Like it sounds
That's
like.
the autistic accent.
Are you sure that he's not really Haitian or African?
Hank the Haitian. I don't. I think he's American.
He's
Like
got
born
an
and
accent.
raised.
I mean, like,
His family might have roots somewhere else. I don't know. Jamaican
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, it could be
Hank, what
that.
are you? If you're out there, come up and tell us.
Yeah, I think he's either Jamaican, Haitian, or
Because most
African.
people would just say he's black and leave it at that.
Well, I mean, his accent sounds like he's from somewhere else.
He
That's
doesn't
all.
have a black accent.
Not
To
American.
me, it's the autistic accent, but that might be because I've just worked around enough of them. All right, here is Hank's channel.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't, oh, I didn't even know you were in Discord, Browns. Yeah, definitely send it to me there.
Copy, paste. All right.
Well, yeah, you do seem in good spirits today. High vibrations.
Oh yeah. Well, I usually am.
Did you
Just
switch strains?
no. I've just got a lot of sleep, which is good.
Mm.
That's really the only thing that treats MS as.
And doing the read thing today
Yeah. Well,
kind of had you in your
well,
zone.
yeah. The reads like that. I slept a whole lot, and then I felt really energized, and I did that read tuning, and it takes some time, but like at least I don't have to use a Dremel that's plugged into it has a big wire. I remember that was a bitch, man. It had this heavy ass wire, and you had to plug it into something. And the new one, Dremel Lite, is all you got to do is charge it with a fucking USB,
Oh,
which is great. Um, and I use for small reads, I use the thinnest possible Dremel bit that I can, like a pointed, real pointed, thin for very, very tiny reeds. Uh, like I'm sure a lot of like there, I've been on accordion, like chat. What do you call that? Like sort of like like
the
a
bulletin boards?
page, yeah, bulletin board, right? And this one guy, like I remember reading what he had to say and how bad it was to tune with Dremel bits, what is bullshit, man. I've ruined more reads trying to use files than anything else, man. Not ruin them, but had to reset them back into place.
Well, if it's good enough for Mark Savoy, it's definitely
It works, man.
credible to
Like
me.
for the bigger reads, I use larger bits, like the diameter, uh, and they have you can find all kinds of different grinders, like and yeah, they I don't know that they used to be, but they're still as good as I remember. So China didn't fuck that up.
Well, good, good for the accordions.
Yeah. Or anybody who needs a good Dremel. I mean, the bits are good, and actually the Dremel Lite is pretty good. I haven't had any problems with that thing yet. And it takes a long time to have to charge it, which is amazing.
Like how long?
Uh, I never counted, but it didn't. In my memory, it didn't take that long to charge it. I mean,
Oh.
I mean, like if you don't sit there tuning read after read after read, I haven't gone through the point where I'd have to charge the thing in the middle of my job, right? So um yeah. But now I'm smoking blueberry.
Oh.
This is a
Did
good.
anything happen in the world today?
I don't know,
I
I've been asleep.
I keep saying a lot about the Texas floods.
Oh man, Texas got really hammered. A lot of areas, but Texas is huge. I think it was southeast Texas that got hit the
It's the
worst.
hill country outside of Austin.
Yeah, it's outside of Austin, so good. It's good that Austin didn't get hit because
Yeah.
this guy who's building me a new fingerboard for the globe accordion is lives there with
Oh,
his wife,
yeah.
and
Good
I was kind
news.
of worried because he didn't post on Facebook for like 3 days, and I'm thinking, oh, I hope he's okay. And I wrote to him, thank God he's okay. There's a lot of Cajuns that I have a good feeling about that are really good people, you know. And you're one of them, bro.
Oh,
You're the only Cajun that I talk to anymore. It's like, I,
really?
I mean, like besides messaging,
Oh.
that's but like
Yeah, we
important.
don't get a lot of Cajuns on here. Animated effigy now and then stops by.
Is she
He's
Cajun or he?
yeah, he is, but he's urbanized.
Yeah,
But his people are Cajun.
yeah. It's that's like pretty much like most. Yeah, yeah. It's usually like, and it's kind of dying. I guess a lot
It
of
is. They're moving to the cities and then they're adopting the
yeah.
more mainstream way. I've seen it happen a little bit to us compared to our grandparents, and then I see it with my nieces and nephews. You would hardly even be able to tell they're Cajun. Vinny,
Well,
welcome, Shy. Laissez les bon
Salud.
temps rouler.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. What's up?
Salud.
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot.
yeah.
I was supposed to have you on the panel together. Is it cool? Are y'all gonna?
Well, I don't think my stomach is a little. I just ate, so I don't think I need to talk to him. So
Oh, okay,
I don't
cool.
need indigestion right now.
Vinny, you're upsetting my guest stomach,
But
so
no, I'll let him have his chance. I'm good. But like, it was good to hang up, and I'll talk to you on the
are you
later
saying to
side.
let him on?
I'm just gonna. I don't want to talk to him. He for a
Oh.
couple
Oh,
days.
he left.
I'm just yeah. It's just he
Vinny,
really.
if Busker leaves, you can come on. Y'all have to take turns. That's common with a lot of people around here.
Well, I mean, like if once I get over it, I mean, for days, like I listened to what he said, man. He's a. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it
Well, I mean, that's just one person's opinion, and he even said that. He said, "This is my opinion."
about me, of course.
Yeah. So I mean,
Well, I'm
it
the
depends
person
on
that's
who he
listening
is
to
to
that
you. If he's
opinion.
not important to you,
No, but apparently I'm important to him to drag through the mud. I'm low vibrational.
I don't. That came out of nowhere
Baska,
for me. I could not have
Baska,
predicted that no kind of way.
Baska, you're low vibrational. All right. Yeah, I got bad days. That happens. Um,
Oh
what?
yeah, salut, Vic. But again, that's just one person's opinion. So it like, uh, unless he's important to you or you
Well,
have
I
some
just don't want to hear his
connection to him.
opinion. Like he really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Man, you gotta
Yeah, I mean,
listen.
I can see that. Like he did.
If you
I,
listen to your stream towards the end, you might see what I'm talking about.
I no, I saw it then.
Well, if you go back and watch it, it can kind of better to like it collect it because I know it's a bitch to do a stream and then have to listen to everything everybody says and everything.
I mean, I was. It happened right in front of me,
Yeah,
and I don't know what. What was one minute we were all having a nice conversation, and
I
then the
know. And the
next
next
minute,
minute, I was very low vibrational, and he kept saying that, and that rubbed me the wrong way. So fuck him. In fact, like I said, man, I'm
well,
fucking
be
high
whatever
vibrational.
vibration
I
you
can
want to
tune a
be.
Cajun accordion by ear. I'm not low vibrational. In fact, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I had some of that cocoa flavanols or
Oh, the
whatever.
cocoa powder.
Oh yeah, man, it's very bitter, but it tastes. You can taste the chocolate. It tastes like chocolate without sugar in it, and it's very good. It makes me feel very active. I can sit up straight, which is not usual
Hey,
without
track.
issues.
So it sounds like the catalyst for all of this was you got some sleep somehow, and that
But yeah,
reset everything.
yeah. After tuning those reeds, I slept a whole bunch, and I mean, I tuned them this morning, but then I
Oh,
slept all day, and I'm just feeling very energized right now. Being pale. See, he wants to talk about the fact that I'm
that's
too
for
light.
me. I'm the pale. I'm pale skin.
Well, he was telling me that I need to go out and get some sun.
I can't believe you let him
I
get
mean,
under
I
your
know he must be
skin.
really tan, being who he is.
We
He's
don't know who
probably
he
very
is.
tan,
He's
given
he's
his
just
accent.
a hairy cat. I have an image in my mind of what he might be like, but that's just from
Me too.
the characters he plays on YouTube.
Well, just
It's some kind of
the accent and the attitude just gives it
like
away.
flavonoid thing.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Like you can look it up. Like, and I don't know if this is true, but there are people saying that studies have been done to show that it releases what's that? Bone marrow. Well,
Oh, I don't know. Good thing this is
no,
an entertainment channel.
no. It's supposedly it releases
So yeah, I guess Google it. It's
something from
if
bone
y'all are
marrow.
curious.
Stem cells. It supposedly releases stem cells from your own bone marrow, which that like I was just like, all right, I'll try it out. Maybe it's just a treatment for being active. I mean, like kind of like sativa,
Do
just
you
kind of,
think you're just high on chocolate right now? Could that be it?
well that and surprisingly enough, the indica is not putting me out at all. I feel great. But this is a not a heavy indica, blueberry. I don't know if you had that one. That's from like
Oh,
the
I'm sure I have. That
90s
sounds
or
like
something.
one of the.
It's from back in the 70s or 60s, but like I had
Yeah,
it in the,
but all those strains are still around.
yeah, it's hard to find a really good um, representation of the original, and it was so hard to find really good blueberry. It took fucking since 2018 to find some real decent blueberry that were
Like growing up, and in fact, before it became legalized, really, we didn't have the option of like shopping around for different strains. You
I
just
know,
bought the
right?
weed.
Yep,
You got some weed? Yeah, here's some
that's
weed.
right. Like man, that's the only good thing about having a disease where you can get the weed. Like, and I could for fucking years, and they didn't make it legal until the 2020s. I'm thinking, yeah, it was like in Maryland, you know. I guess Louisiana. How's Louisiana with that? Do you know?
I think you have to have a medical prescription. It's
So
not
yeah, so
recreational.
they actually so
But
that's
there
the
you
first
have
step.
I think you they have weed shops, but you have to get a prescription from a doctor like you would to take to a pharmacy. It's not a medical card. It's not like carte blanche to do it anytime you want. It's a prescription for a specific thing,
And then you
and you
have to
could
pay
take
the
it to the
doctor.
weed store and they fill that prescription with weed.
So how often do you have to get the prescription? Is it like
It just depends on what it's for.
I see. So like it could be ongoing, so you can pick
Yeah,
up.
it could be ongoing, and then you would just get it refilled regularly, I guess.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, that's about like the same as having the weed card. Once a year, I had to get the fucking thing renewed, but they told me years ago that it was only going to be once every 3 years. Now it's back to once a year again, and of course you got to pay $100 goddamn dollars to get the card. But in
Well,
fact,
it's not recreational. It's not legal there.
well, it is.
Oh,
But if I want the medical gives you discounts for sure. I mean, that's the only good
but
thing
you have
about
to pay a yearly fee to get this. It sounds more like a shopping club.
right. Uh, Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking that is fucking weird. I'm gonna have to ask them when they tell me that I need my card renewed, or maybe not the card, just the I don't know. Maybe it's just I have to ask them, man. It's been years since I talked to them about this shit.
Hey, Dominic, welcome.
Anybody can hop up, even Vinny. I'm cool. I'm feeling calm, so I'm good.
Well, he's. Hey, Shift. What up? What up, Fish? How was school today? That's the only fish joke I can think of right now. I'm not drowning in them.
Was school like college level shit?
Um, no, it was just a joke.
Okay. Oh, about the okay. Yeah, I don't miss college. Fuck all that. I did try to go in for a trade thing, which was basically learning Microsoft products back in the 90s. Imagine that. And when I was in that school, of course, I'm the only male in the class and the only white person in my class.
Learning Microsoft products in 1990, the 90s?
Yeah, yeah, this was
That's weird, because the
test,
tech industry was almost all white nerds.
well, Test Technology Institute, but like it was all black women in that class because
That sounds fun.
they're trying for the same kind of job like data entry or secretary, whatever,
So it was just you and a class full of black women?
pretty much. I think there was a
Oh,
black dude in the class. I really got along with that guy. He was cool. And yeah, everybody else is black. It's, it is what it is. But like, and God love them. And I helped them all out. That's the weird thing. Like, I helped them all out because they
everyone.
couldn't figure shit out.
Well,
And
good
those
thing they
people,
had the white guy there.
well, I mean, it's just like a lot of people are having problems, and I just helped them out because I knew they were having. I know what that's like to learn these things, right? And are new and know, but at the same time, they all got the jobs when I got no job. I applied to so many jobs, but all I got was a temp thing, right? So I worked for McCormick for a while. That was a temp
The
job.
spices.
Yeah, I did data entry. I put in some kind of codes for the ingredients and all that kind of stuff. That was barely any kind of typing, but I needed the codes and all that.
Mm.
But yeah, I think I got let go from that job because I was on the phone downstairs too much. Like I left the office too much.
Why?
And
What was on the phone?
my girlfriend that I just
Oh.
gotten,
So you lost your job over a girl.
yeah, kinda, yeah, because I just wasn't in the. But I did do all my work that I was supposed to do. That was the thing that kind of. I mean, what did they want me to do? More work? Is that? I mean, I
Usually
got.
companies like that they keep you busy the whole time. Like there's always work to do.
And also, they let me taste test all these things. Like they had yogurts and all kinds of like flavorings that they do for all kinds of shit. And at one point, there the boss just said I couldn't do the taste tests anymore
Why?
because she didn't like me, I think. And but she used the excuse that I'm just a temp, that I'm not allowed to do it. And this is after 3 times going
Maybe
down to
it's a
try to.
liability thing.
I don't know, man. It's just I was down there 3 times and never got, you know. And they it's surprising they didn't tell me that, like, you're only a temp, so you can't do the. I would have been like, okay. I mean, I didn't care either way. I mean, it just was what it was. Um, that was an interesting job. I mean, like, I got freaked out that I was working. No, I was working at PDP. That was another place, But that was during 9/11, and I got kind of freaked out because I was on the top floor, and I was thinking, "Oh shit, are people gonna fly planes into all these buildings everywhere?"
Oh,
I got paranoid as shit, so I was just like, "I gotta go," and I used the excuse, which was real, that my girlfriend was flipping out,
you were
and
flipping out.
I was flipping out, and she was flipping out, and I was just like, "I gotta go home." I don't want to, this is I'm in a building on the top floor, and I don't like the idea of it. It's kind of traumatizing, and so yeah, I left work, but that wasn't when I got fired.
Oh.
It was after that, and
So wait, you went back?
PDP. Yeah, no, this isn't McCormick's. This is
Oh,
PDP, and I I didn't go back to the job. I just got fired. I mean,
oh.
that's
They
but
told you not to come back.
that was after 9/11. But I did leave to go home for that, even being begged to stay. No, I'm out of here. This is just, and honestly, I wanted to watch the television, see what the fuck was going on, because this was freaking me out. So I was like, okay, how how bad is this? Back in the day, that was fucking, man. That was a long ass time
Yeah,
ago.
I remember it. That and everybody was in front of their TVs for days, just
Yeah,
rewatching the same. They would replay
I
the same
know.
footage over and over. And we'd stand and watch it every time, and like just keep the shock was still hit. Like it was still setting in.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that the news played that over and over, it kind of tells another story to me. But I
A
don't think my
conspiracy story.
well, yeah, there was shit.
So
They
you don't think that Muslims on their own could not have flown planes into our building? Because that sounds like
uh
exactly like something they would do.
no, well, look, dude, these guys, like, if you really study this, they really couldn't fly planes like that to the extent that these what I think they were drones, dude. I'm sorry. I hate to say that, man. I just think they were drones.
So you don't think it was they hijacked the planes?
I really, at this point, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't. I mean,
Why,
I
well, other people claim to know,
well,
and
I
they
mean,
say
like
that's what
for
happened.
all this time, like it took a number of years for me to question any of it. Um, but yeah, it was definitely beat into my brain that we have to be careful of Muslims, and if you see something, say something. Remember
You
that
were in
shit?
school at the time?
I was in work. I was at
Oh, okay.
PDP on the top floor of the building.
Yeah, I remember the see something, say something thing.
Yeah, like they just brainwashed everybody into all that shit. Like the news and the government took advantage of it, just like they did with the COVID thing, man.
It looked to me more like they were flying by the seat of their pants and trying to figure out. They knew they had to do something, so they were trying to figure out what that something should be. And everybody was just like patching solutions together.
Yeah,
Hey, pop soda.
including Netanyahu with his WMD bomb. Drop that one down on us. Like he's one of the concoctors of all the deaths that we made in Iraq.
I don't even know what that means.
Iraq, we were sent there under false whatever that there was WMDs, and there was not. Remember?
But I thought the story is that he knew that there wasn't. Like Bush knew that there wasn't. So that
Well,
it
there you
wasn't
go.
false.
I mean, like, dude, like,
I honestly don't know.
if that's the case, it's like it's so reminiscent of what's going on now with Iran, like the WMD shit. That also, and it's funny, man. If you watch that old video of him, Netanyahu saying that Iraq definitely has weapons of mass destruction, and then you look at him now talking about Iran.
But
having
they do.
well, whatever. But like either way, he's just like repeating himself like 2001, and now
But there's way more evidence of Iran having very close to having them than there was for Iraq.
well,
So it's not to say it's not like a repeat of Iraq where we're accusing Iran of something we have not one shred of evidence
well,
of.
all I know, man, is I think that if there's boots on the ground for this shit, that's I don't think Trump's gonna do that. He'll just bomb
I
whatever.
don't pay attention to the news. I read the stuff that actually happened. So this happened today. Trump did this today. If it's words, if it's speculations about the future, if it's Trump just talking out of his head, I don't pay. It's noise to me. I filter all of that out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And especially with Trump, he's a tard, man. I mean, but he's better than fucking Biden. He was just a ghost, along with his Baphomet buddy. the,
Ooh, his Baphomet buddy. Who was that?
the fucking vice president of Kamala. She did
Oh,
the
oh.
unburden. She lifts up her left hand, unburdened, and then with her right hand, she puts it down, just like the Baphomet.
She thinks she
By
did it on
what?
purpose. I'm gonna imitate the Baphomet. This is a
Well,
signal.
that's the weirdest thing, man. Like I watched there was a compilation of her, the unburdened by what has been, of her saying that, and every time, man, even if she had a microphone in her hand, she would put her hand down with the microphone, and then
That's
fucking.
normal when people are speaking and they're holding a
I
mic.
know that, like you'd think that, but like she always did that.
I
She
can't
put
believe
up,
I'm defending her, but
she put
all of
up her
that sounds
hand
normal.
like unburdened, but I mean, like it reminded me of the Baphomet because the Baphomet has one hand down, as above, so below.
Yeah.
Right. So you got the
So
hand
he
up
like
and then the
this.
hand down.
He has the fingers.
Yeah, the fingers. She didn't really use the fingers, but she did use the
So if
palm.
she really wanted to signal the Baphomet, she would have used the fingers.
She might have even done that for all I know, man. I'd have to rewatch it.
Unburdened by what has been.
Man, she was such a kook. I mean, I'm glad she's not president. Thank God she's not. That would be a total.
Yeah,
But
I'm
then
happy
again,
about that too. What a relief.
I mean, like, even if it is Trump, and I think that, see, the first time around, I was like, fuck this dude. Fuck them all. I don't like
Fuck
people who
all the
think they can be
motherfuckers.
president. And every single one kind of fails us, right?
But it depends on what you expect from him. I don't expect anything from my. I expect them to sit, like, work in the background and do their job and keep the country safe and not really have to hear much from them at all. So I have very low expectations of my president.
Yeah, I mean, the track record is getting worse for presidencies of the United States.
I don't know what people look for in a president. I don't know what they're expecting. He's not Santa Claus where he's going to fly to your house and give you free shit. Like
No, no, that's not.
he's not a rescuer, he's not a hero. He's just an administrator.
Well, that like tons of lies kind of says something. So that's why I don't trust any of them. That's just my opinion. That's how I am. I'm basically apolitical, except I lean right. That's for sure. I'm definitely not leaning left any way, shape, or form. Maybe when I was like thinking I was a punk rocker, but I really wasn't. I didn't go along with it. Like all the shows were all like left wing, liberal, like
Yeah,
sponsored by Amnesty
it was
International.
started by lefty. Like it's anarchs and
Yeah, like that's.
Antifa and extreme leftists and
But
communists. And so it came out of that world. But I was in it for the music, not the political stuff at
I
all. I
know
just tuned that
but
out.
exactly, man. Like that's why I like punk rock. It was just like party music, man.
Hey, little B.
That's how it felt to me. I didn't like all this. Usually, when it's political shit, it's so bad. They sound like insects, and you can't understand what the fuck they're saying. I like the punk rock that's like fucking like hard rock and roll, man. That's what I like. Fucking
That sound like Batman.
Yeah, well, that, like that. That's just with the tongue. Yeah, like fucking. I used to do that on the guitar all the time, man. That was like, I loved punk on the guitar. That was my shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want punk any other way.
Yeah, the later, and then like stuff after that, the pop punk stuff that was annoying as fuck. The Green Day, fucking.
Oh,
I mean, even Rancid. It's just like fucking stuff. It to
that was
me.
just like next generation punk. That was mall punk for
Well,
the younger generation.
it definitely was, and it was all on the radio.
Yeah,
That was the
but
thing.
punk had already broke by that point. That was
I know,
almost
right?
mainstream by then.
Yeah, fucking right before when I got into the punk scene, they didn't have the pop punk. It was just blooming, and then it became Green Day, Rancid, yada yada. Who else was the pop punk big wigs? I
I
can't.
don't know because I didn't really listen to them.
I didn't either. I just
I
I
know Green Day was the big one.
yeah. I mean, I just I couldn't stand them, dude. I'm the good melodies and all that, but I just that wasn't my thing. If I wanted some pop punk, I'd listen to the fucking Descendants from the 1980s, early 80s.
Well, the
Descendants.
Ramones started punk. They were the first punk band, but then you have British punk, which is the Sex Pistols, and you have American punk. Or actually, you had multiple sub scenes of punk here in the U.S. You had the L.A. punk, like the California punk, the New York punk, the Rust Belt had a lot of punk coming out of it. Ohio, Michigan, and so you had different flavors of punk. So when punk in Britain is a different thing than we in America know as our punk.
Yeah, like well, the proto punk was like, I'm looking at the chat. So
Yeah, but they weren't punk.
no, they
Like
weren't.
musically, if you look at the structure of the music, it hadn't gotten to punk yet.
No, but it had that. It took rock and roll and put a bug up its ass or something, and that's what I like. Like you had.
Well, even
I
the
didn't,
Rolling Stones did that.
well, that, but like also you had like the very New York Dolls, MC5,
Yeah,
Iggy Pop,
MC5, Iggy, Stooges.
Stooges is where I mean you listen to that stuff from '73, man. Dan, 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 dan,
I
dan,
know that's
dan,
the
dan,
shit. That's
dan,
the
dan, dan, dan. Hoorah! I can't do it, but like, yeah, Iggy was the. I
yeah.
think
That's
he was
like
the
the roots, the
godfather.
basic rock and roll to me is
Well,
the Stooges.
they
Just raw rock and roll.
yeah, but this one song, I've got a right. I don't know if you've heard that one.
Which
I've
album
got
is it from?
a right to move anywhere I want, any old time. Dun, dun, dun.
Man,
Honey,
you do
I
Iggy
got
good.
a right to move anytime I want. Dun, 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 dun. That was like hardcore before hardcore, man.
What
Like,
album is that from?
it was probably on their first album. I don't know. It was very, very early.
The
Stooges.
Stooges,
Yeah, it was
the one
so
from
early.
'69.
No, it wasn't that. That was like Funhouse. Or, I don't know. I forget the name of that album.
Funhouse was the second one,
Okay, so
1970.
it was after that. It was like
Raw
70.
Power.
Yeah, it was probably on Raw
That's the
Power.
one David
Yeah,
Bowie produced.
yeah, Raw Power. That was the album that for me and everybody else. That's how you can tell they're proto punk. Like they definitely took it to a level that I think. Well, the whole blossoming punk world really liked it, and you can tell. And even in what's his name, the guitar player of the Sex Pistols, Steve
Steve
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, just like
Because
the.
Iggy was a protege. The Stooges were protege of Velvet Underground, Lou Reed, and John Cale. John Cale produced their first album, so they were part of that scene.
Yeah,
And they used to all hang out at Max's Kansas City. where Debbie Harry was the waitress,
Yeah,
and David Bowie would come over from England and party with them. And
yeah,
that's how, like, Lou Reed, David Bowie, Iggy Pop, that whole the New York Dolls, all of that was going on in the
yeah,
early '70s, and Max's Kansas City was the hub
yeah.
of it all.
I heard that that what's his name that you just mentioned his name, the David Bowie. He had a lot to do with how Iggy was doing music early on with like
That yeah, they all influence each other. David glammed everything up. He like because
yeah, yeah,
Iggy and Lou are rockers, and David Bowie got a hold of them and glammed
yeah,
them up and like started giving them new directions to go in.
yeah, yeah. And then you had like you said the Dolls in New York City, and
Johnny
that
Thunders.
yeah that produced that was the guitar player, and then he was friends with, of course, his heroin buddy being the bass player of the Sex Pistols, Sid Vicious. And yeah, of course, you know the story about Sid, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the movie.
And then I mean, they both died of the same thing, which is very,
Drugs.
yeah, exactly. And the one they really liked was heroin. All of them loved it. All of them, like including Lou Reed. And I'm surprised he
Mm.
survived even longer than the his first band. What was it? What
They
you
were
just?
all in and out of rehab. David Bowie and Iggy did that
Yeah.
rehab thing and then came out, and that's what gave them that new,
Oh yeah.
fresh
Like
approach to
yeah.
music.
Oh yeah, man. Like that, you can tell that they got out of the drugs. I mean, like especially like Lou Reed.
I
Like
mean, that's
how?
some of the best music of the set. Like that's where that's the beginning of the '80s.
Yeah.
Is David Bowie's albums he did for Iggy Pop, and then the ones Brian Eno did with David Bowie.
Yeah.
That's where that new style is being put down.
There's a lot like a lot of people say that the Ramones created punk, but I
Well, they
don't.
kind of did. I mean, they were the first.
Well, they were some of them. They were the first in America. There was punk going on in England too.
But not before Ramones. They got that from the Ramones. They would come over and get it from CBGBs
oh, okay. So,
and
okay.
take it back to England.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were getting it from us. They were getting it from New York City.
Sure, that's for sure. Yeah, and that's and,
And you also had Richard Hell and Television, which wasn't really punk. Richard Hell and the Voidoids was more punk. But even he came after Ramones. I mean, he was active before, but
yeah,
he didn't pioneer the sound before the Ramones did. But they
yeah.
were all playing at the same clubs. So once one band was doing it, the other ones would just start doing it themselves.
I guess was it like '76 that the punk phenomenon started? Do you think it was
Yeah, well,
'76?
it was in the clubs. CBGB's opened at the end of '73, I think, or '74. And it was in the club. It was in the live clubs in New York, like a year or two before. So like '74, '75. But '76 was when it was being recorded. Like Ramones' first album came out in early '76, I believe, and that was the
There you go.
first.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
like,
even the Sex Pistols didn't actually put their album out, I think, until '77. But they were known. I think they were known for punk and all in '76 and early '77 before they even put out an album. By the time their album came out, the phenomenon was almost over. So they were like the most famous punks in the world, and it wasn't even because of an album.
yeah, and they basically didn't look like the typical punk rocker after like the people.
Because Malcolm McLaren took all that from Richard Hale when he and brought it back, the mohawk and the punk look.
Yeah, that's
Richard
right.
Hale pioneered that.
Yeah, fucking the Ramones just had long hair and leather jackets. And,
And Ramones were old
yeah,
too. They were like from the '60s. They were like the Grateful Dead. like generation and age, and they look like these young punk kids, but they were really old for their time. They were dads, like dad rock. They were really kind of a bunch of old hippies. That's when they got together.
Did Joey have kids?
I don't know.
I wonder if he could even produce them with all the, he loved his glue. And now I wanna sniff some glue. Now I wanna sniff some glue. It's just like, okay, Joey, that's good, man. Just go ahead and do it. Sniff that glue. And basically, I have sniffed glue when I was a kid, just because I did, not because I got any inspiration. I just did it, and all it did was make me feel like I was going to pass out, like real dizzy, and I didn't like it.
Like the model glue, that kind of glue.
It was some kind of glue. It wasn't Elmer's. It was something with some real fumes to it. Maybe it was super glue. How to forget.
Yeah, I remember super glue too. I would always glue myself, and we would even dare each other to like glue your thumb and your finger,
Yeah,
and then we'd
yeah,
try to
right.
tear it apart.
Yeah, Terry. Yep, I had.
And we'd see who could super glue it the strongest where the person couldn't break it open.
I think I was stupid enough as a kid to glue my hands together, man. That's how bad I was with the. I didn't. I was a bad kid. I was not very bright as a child. But
I know
every
what you
kid
mean.
goes through that. But like, thing is, the reason I
One
got
wants
away
to
with it,
think.
and like, it's stuff that I did as a kid. I mean, I wonder, I hated the fact that my mom was overprotective and shit. But now that I think back, I can see why.
Yeah. And I think mine wasn't protective enough because I was the same way.
But like, it took a hurdle to go to punk shows, man. She didn't like that at all. The idea of me going to some place where I'm not being watched. And by 15, I was just like, fuck this, I'm going. My friends are going, so I'm going. And eventually I ended up down at the loft. And so, like, if my mom knew what that place looked like and the area it was in, she would have had a heart attack, dude. Yeah, dude. The law, but there were local shows, but most of the punk shows that were anything substantial were in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely an urban phenomenon.
absolutely. And I
Although
remember.
where I was, you had these crusty, like, country punks that lived out in the middle of nowhere in, like, a trailer park. And they were hard. Like, they would vandalize shit and tear
Yeah,
stuff and snort bags. They were like something you'd see in Gummo or a Harmony Korine movie. Like they were hardcore punk. They were more punk than most of the city punks I know. And you couldn't even take them into the city with you. They would like just spontaneously start smashing windows just because it was fun. That kind of punk.
that's a little too
I had
anarchist.
to quit hanging around them.
Yeah, that there were some that were just a little too wild for me, dude.
Frank, good to see you as always. Um, stick around some more.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to leave, I can, man. I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't
I,
want to be up.
no one's at the door.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. It's we're at an hour, and
It feels good to be awake, though. I needed some sleep, though.
that's the spirit.
It took me a long time not way too long, but the thing that's a bitch is like taking it apart, putting it back together. I did that way too much in the early days of mucking with accordions, of taking them apart and putting them back together. That can um, kind of strip out the screw holes a little bit. I got to the point where I was sticking uh, pieces of toothpick and
The
that was
screw
the
holes.
Yeah, that was the advice I was given. So I took, but really the best way is to use wood filler and then drill it out with the right size drill. Or I don't know. Like I haven't really ever worked on an accordion with any occasion, so I just did my own thing, right?
Did you
2005.
have some jambalaya
Oh yeah,
gumbo
dude.
while you were doing it?
Well, no, I haven't had
Some
gumbo, and
Zatarans?
I never really liked that. But
Oh.
Cajun Power. I told my friend John about it. He's like, "Is that a supremacist group?" And
Cajun
I'm like,
Power. What is that? Is that a thing?
It's a place that makes sauces, Cajun,
Oh,
and they're Cajun.
Cajun supremacy.
Yeah,
I am a Cajun supremacist.
and
I think
but
our culture is superior
I used to
to
use that
everyone else.
that gumbo. Oh my god, that mix is so fucking good, man.
The Cajun Power or the
Yeah.
Zatarans?
Oh
Oh.
man,
Oh, I have to try it.
it is
Because
so good.
that's how I make my gumbos with the mix.
Oh, yeah, the Cajun Power gumbo mix is beyond belief good, and add whatever meat you want.
I'm
Like,
looking it up now.
yeah, Cajun Power. I used to order
Cajun
from them
Power.
all the time, man. Um, I haven't. It's been a while since I ordered anything
I
because
want
I
to see
haven't
where
cooked
it's
in a
made
long
too.
time. But it's in
Chicken gumbo.
Louisiana. It's in Louisiana.
Cajun Power.
Yeah,
Bring your family together each night for a meal that normally takes hours to prepare.
they're real.
Oh, I recognize the label. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cajun Power.
yeah. It's not a supremacist group, my friend. It was
Our
so funny when
story.
he
Where are
said
they
that.
from? That's going to tell me.
Yeah, they are from Louisiana. That's for sure. I can't remember exactly where.
Well, why won't they say in the little about me? They give the whole history, but they don't name the town.
Oh, so they say Louisiana, though. I totally thought they were Cajuns. I mean, back in the day.
Now I'm suspicious. I'm determined to find out because they're being very vague about. Usually they're proud. They're like he
I
grew
know,
up
right?
in a little town outside of Dusson,
Well,
uh,
that's what
and
I remember reading, but maybe I hallucinated. I don't. I thought they were. Swear to God, I thought they were from Cajun, because I think it
Chef
was
Caro.
Cajun told me about that stuff.
He studied Cajun cuisine. Okay, if you have to study Cajun cuisine, that tells me you're not growing up in it,
Right?
idiot.
Yeah, dude. So that's news to me, dude.
Researching methods, visited numerous Cajun kitchens.
Well, and that helps. I mean,
Due to
shit.
his proud Cajun heritage, but they don't actually. Oh, he's a white guy.
Well, he could be a Cajun.
Well, he
Cajun.
could be, but he's
I
very
mean,
white.
you're very white.
Here, I'm gonna show
Dude.
y'all Chef Caro.
He's got a
Look at
French
him.
last name, right?
I guess so,
Yeah,
Caro.
he looks like he could be Cajun, totally, man. Just
He could be, but he's
his smile, dude. He just.
something is setting off my alerts about this. I've got to find out who this guy is and where he's from.
I wonder if he's on Facebook.
Because that's going to tell me. Because if you are actually from Cajun country, you're proud of it and you name every little town you're associated with because you want people to know.
That's right. Man, that's.
And you shouldn't have to go dig for it like I have to do.
I know,
He's
especially if
hiding
he's in the
something. I
right.
think it's that he's not actually from Louisiana.
Man, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll ask some real Cajuns, like, well, you're real Cajun,
Because they
but
keep referring to his proud Cajun heritage, but they don't actually say that he
next
grew up Cajun.
next time I talk to maybe Jesse Lazy.
Ah, okay, here. The product itself is being produced in Abbeville, Louisiana, which is
That's
outside of
it.
Lafayette.
I knew it was made in. That's what I knew. It was made in Abbeville, so I figured
Okay.
they were Cajun. That's why.
But he still may not be Cajun, but at least he's manufacturing it in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's the thing that really turned me on to the
I mean, he
idea.
is Cajun. He just may not be from Louisiana.
But you're right. It's good that they. Yeah, I totally forgot the Abbeville connection. Um, That's good stuff, man. They make good sauces for everything. Jambalaya, uh, crawfish
Crawfish
etouffee.
pie, filet gumbo.
Yeah, etouffee, crawfish etouffee sauce. Um, but it's hard. You can't find crawfish here in
No,
Maryland.
I wouldn't. I would not even try to eat crawfish outside of Louisiana.
Yeah, I tried that shit that they send from China and it's frozen. Oh my
Yeah,
god, it was
it's.
oh
Mm-mm.
ew. That stuff was nasty, dude. Um, in fact, I think that might have been my first crawfish experience ever until I went to Louisiana and had real good crawfish.
Yeah, you have to get them out of the mud,
Yeah,
the ponds.
they're mud bugs. They're definitely bottom feeders, just like they're related to lobsters, I'm sure. Like a
Yeah,
lobster is a gigantic crawfish or something like that. And the crabs, they're bottom feeders, and I hate the fact that they Maryland crabs. Oh my God, that's they they used to be pretty good, but now they're kind of disgusting. They're bottom feeding off the Chesapeake Bay now, and well, have been. And it's funny what we found. We had one year we had Louisiana crabs that were. I think we had a bad crab year, so we got some Louisiana crabs. And it was different than Maryland crabs. It was like the meat tasted a little bit different, and they were a little bit bulkier at the muscle. You know, the meat was more bulky.
because we get ours from the. They're like freshwater. We get them from the marsh, from
Yeah,
the ditches. I remember we would park on the side of the road, and they had these big ditches, and we would tie chicken necks on a string and lower them into the ditch,
and
and
they like
until the
that.
crabs bought, and we would catch our crabs that way.
Yeah,
And if we caught enough, we would go home and have a crab boil.
but you never had any steamed crabs before?
No, I quit eating crabs very early. I got really sick off of a crab growing up, and I stopped eating crabs
Oh,
completely.
oh, I
I
can
just
understand
I
that.
lost all taste for them. To this day, I
Oh,
cannot eat a crab.
man, I can understand that, dude.
But it was a crab boil. It was boiled, like just like you do a crawfish boil, but with crabs.
Yeah, they boil the crab, and do they just throw the spice in some water or some shit?
Yeah. Or they have these bags, like these net bags. You could put the spice in.
Yeah, there you go. Spice them inside the bag.
I caught crabs sitting on my friend's couch. He caught it from a guy, and I went over to his house. I would hang out at his house, and he had this little couch in his bedroom that all his friends would sit on. And I caught them from sitting on that couch like a few days after he told me the story
Oh
about catching it from that
no!
guy.
God damn!
But I caught them in time. It was like one or two maybe, and I was able to take care of them before they spread or got
They
bad. But I
they they,
remember that because I was pissed at him.
they love. Oh God, that's gross. But like
You shouldn't catch crabs from just go and visit somebody and sit on their
I
furniture.
know, man, that's fucked up. Uh, the only time I ever saw any crabs was watching this porn that was just like low budget, like
They
DIY.
had crabs in the porn.
Yeah, it was just
What
like
is sexy about that?
no, it's disgusting. But like you know how fucking amateur porn,
But
like
there's amateur, and then there's
no,
sabotage. Like, why are you even? Do you want a future in this industry at all?
I know, right? Well, like that's the weird thing. This was just a couple or something, or maybe just who knows. But when you see a crab crawling across a girl's butthole, that and you know, like
All
That's
right.
different.
I'm I'm calling. Stop. Stop. Busker, we're gonna have to set some limits.
I'm sorry, dude.
All right, we're gonna reset, redirect.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did not have my Daisy Dukes on.
Yeah.
I did have a pair. Every gay person in my generation had a pair of Daisy Dukes that we would wear to the bar on certain nights. And I think mine were cutoffs because I made them from a pair of jeans, and I
Yeah, they're
kept
like
cutting them like
they're like
shorter, so I kept raising them.
really
So
short.
I know I didn't put a seam on them afterwards, so I'm pretty sure mine were cutoffs.
That's punk rock, dude. Oh god. But like, yeah, dude, I don't know about those
You
jeans.
drove away the yogi, who to
Yogi.
me should be most able to handle that, because aren't they detached and like Zen?
What are you talking about?
Um, AK Yogi.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is.
He, I don't either, but he gone.
Oh shit. It is what it is, man. Dude, I can hop off if you want, man. I just don't want to hog your stream, man.
It's. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I don't think it matters at this point at all. If people want to come up, they can come up.
It's 9:11 right now in the evening. I should probably get some more to eat, dude. But yeah, thanks for having me up, man.
Sure.
Yeah, but, um,
Well,
take care, dude.
we'll see you again. All right. Take care, Busker. Whew. Well, if no one's gonna come up, I might just end early. By the way, no stream tomorrow. I work a late shift, so I won't be able to pull it off. But I'll be around on Thursday, so catch me then. Uh, Other than that, I'll give it a few minutes, and then if nobody comes up, I'm calling it a night. I think we've had a pretty full conversation. I can't imagine what we left out or failed to touch on. It probably even could have used some editing, and I don't say that about many. Oh, yeah, just the StreamYard link. You just click it, and then usually, if you haven't been on panel before, I make you flash your camera in the back so I can see that you're a legitimate person, because we have some trolls that will try to imitate names from the chat room. So I mainly need to verify that you're not an imposter. And then I have you put your channel in the back so I can get a sense of who you are. Because we've had issues with trolls and people coming up to sabotage the channel, and so I have to vet each new person. Who is your son? You talking to me? Who is Linda Kiesler? Oh, that's good to know, Alexander. Because we get a lot of trolling around here, or they try to, and sock accounts and impersonators. Anything to like stir up the. Oh, Linda, are you serious? I don't know if you're legit or not, but that hit me really hard. Like that stuck with me for it's I still think about it. That was really the first Josh, he was a part of this community for a while, like a major. He was a regular. He was here every day. He was practically a co-host for a while. And he put a lot of himself into this community, and we got to know him. And that was the first loss from this community that we've like I felt it. He wasn't just like a random YouTube person that sat in the chat, or he was an actual part of this community. Well, there we have his conversations, and they were they were some doozies. He had a spirit to him. I like Josh. I liked him. I knew him from the Crucible, from the chat, and we kind of bumped heads there. And then he showed up at my channel one day, and I was surprised, but he had a run in with Andrew, and so he was looking for another place to hang out, and so he started hanging out here. And from that point on, we got along great. And then there was like for months, like he'd hang out here for months, and then there was some stupid incident with him and Neurojack coming on stream to have a conversation, and things got really weird. And that was, but he was actually on maybe a couple of months ago. He dropped by like out of the blue to catch up, and I think he wanted to contribute to a political topic we were talking about, and I was very glad to see him, and everything was fine. Like he had very strong opinions about some things. But he was very bright. He was always super intelligent and very entertaining. Well-rounded. It still doesn't seem real because the this medium kind of always exists. Any one of us can pull up videos, and it's something that just like when you watch TV, I guess, or listen to music, it's something that plays out in your mind after you leave it. It's still like lingers in your head. You think about the panels, you think about the people, the conversations. So it's like in my mind, he's still there. He's still part of all of that YouTube world that stays in your head after you turn off the actual YouTube. Oh, are you new to this? I didn't. Yeah, okay. Um, take it slow, and I really only he was on other channels, and every now and then we interacted on other channels, but I mostly know him from this one, and there's a lot of conversations with him on this channel, and some of them get very intense, maybe uncomfortable, maybe shocking. That's why I say just kind of take it slow and ease your way into it. But I think on the whole, Joshua was a credit to this medium, to YouTube, and I think that even the rough parts, I think when you take him as a whole, they don't tarnish him, at least for me. I'm getting sentimental and emotional. Thank you, Bisay. Goonie Goo Goo. Are you a Goonie? Goonies forever. Or you might not be from. Yeah, well, yeah, you've got to be from the Goonie generation if you have all the same toys from that time period. And track. Okay. Well, I will keep it going. I was gonna wrap it up, but then we had Miss Kiesler drop by. Oh, thank you, Shift. He added. he was perfect for this channel. He added a lot to it. He was intense. He was passionate. He was strong-willed. He had very bold opinions. I found he worked for the State Department, and he was able to give so much insight into kind of some behind the scenes, like actual stuff, not conspiracy stuff, but I work behind the scenes, and this is what I know from working for the State Department. And um, his history, like his stories from his times abroad and stuff. Kiesler, okay. Um, either way, track it doesn't matter. But I'm not gonna be out tomorrow because I work a late shift. But I'll be out Thursday, so you can try to catch me then too. Wow, I this is heavy stuff for me. Joshua Jones. I don't know if you remember him, Shelby. If you were hanging out here at that time, but this is his mother. Oh, the Goonie Goo Goo. Yeah, I remember the Goonie Goo Goo Mobile. I this is I don't know, the mood shifted. Not in a bad way, just in a way where I don't know if there's much this much point of a stream. Oh yeah, no, this guy, he was an actual Fed, and me not a Fed. Not yet, not so far. Stuff like this hits me really hard. I watched my partner pass, and he was in the ICU. I watched him. It was a very slow process, and that's when all my PTSD started. It I was never the same since. It hit me so hard. I I wasn't even in reality for like it felt like weeks, at least days. And it hit my brain, it hit to the core of my being. And this kind of stuff just affects me. And I don't even want to try to imagine what you're going through. That's what it was? Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh. So it wasn't like a sudden, because the people I know that it happened to, it was like very sudden and they had to be rushed to the hospital and they catch it just in time. But then I've also heard cases where they're aware that there's pain, that there's something, but they let it go without going to the hospital. And some of them turn out fine. I don't know. But I thought it was a very acute, sudden thing. Oh man, that's I can see him doing that too. Alexander, that's that sounds true. That's probably why they're forces, because if it didn't overpower us or have the potential to overpower us, we wouldn't necessarily feel it as a force. But to be a force, to be forceful, it would have to have some kind of power behind it to affect us or move us. So, so I think there's probably very little forces that we have control over it. And all we can do is try to manage in the moment. I know it's something like grief. It has its own path and it's different for each person and the timeline is different. It's its own experience every time. Did I did would not have guessed this. I didn't know that. I wish he had reached out. Did you and he talk often? Oh, yeah, Shift. I've talked about it on my channel many times because it's the genesis of my PTSD. Like all the mental health stuff, all the trauma work, almost everything I do on this channel that's mental health related specifically and not autism or neurodivergence. For me started from watching he was the closest person in the world. Like I have never been closer to another human being. I lost half of my soul. I could feel part of my soul like rip like not be it's like a phantom limb except it's part of your soul. It completely messed me up. Even my friends, like my lifelong friends that knew me my whole life noticed they could see a difference between the me before and the me after. Oh, he was in the States? So you probably know more about the background to the situation than any of us. Yeah, I didn't last time we talked, he was living in Vietnam and he was married and he had his son who he loved very much. And so I just assumed when he stopped by here a few months ago that that's where he was. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know. And thanks, Panelverse. Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by because this one really. But I got the news a few weeks ago, and like I said, it hit me really hard, and it would stay. It stayed on my brain. It stayed in the back of my head throughout the day, but I didn't know anything, and it was sudden, and it was a shock because he was young. He's younger than me, and like I said, he was the first person that our community lost. All right, I'm gonna wrap up. Oh man, how are you doing? Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out today, as usual, people. And I'll be out Thursday. We're we're gonna end on a different note tonight, but that's part of life as well. It, and how our community handles loss is also part of what defines that community. Hey, Shift,
Hello.
what's up?
I just thought I'd offer company.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and if you're, oh yeah, I'll be out sometime Thursday, probably afternoon, early evening. Thursday's a work night, but I'll be able to do a stream part of the day. No, I haven't. I have not talked to her in a while. I got an email from her a few weeks ago. Just a casual email, nothing, not a personal email. Um, have you reached out? How's it going with you, Shift?
It's going. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm getting the sads.
I
Hey,
know.
Mike, salut.
Do you want to do a moment of silence, or do you want to offer I don't know. Do you want to? I don't want
No, we could. You're on panel. We can talk. We could talk about
to.
whatever you want. Chocolate. Happy Chocolate with Almonds Day.
There you go. I like candy.
That does sound happy. Oh, I see. I think we had more in common, like more. We had similar values that we could connect over than something like most people in today's age they don't really care what goes on in somebody's bedroom. And so, I mean, he was vocal about his opinion, but
Mm.
that wasn't enough to get in the way of all the other stuff that we had to talk about that brought us together.
Did you
So,
like how you say opinion?
what?
Did you like how you said opinion? I like how you say opinion.
Opinion? Well, how do you say
Mhm.
it?
I think I say opinion.
Opinion?
Yeah.
Opinion?
Hold on,
Opinion.
wait. Like, what's your opinion? Yeah,
What's your
you.
opinion?
But you always say opinion, like it's very
Hey,
pronounced.
Dobeth.
Pronounced. Wait, may I ask? If so Miss. Wait, let me look at pull up the chat. Um,
Linda Kiesler.
look, yeah, Miss Kiesler. What is his mother?
Yes.
And was was she or were you a participant of this channel as well, or you came here after this incredible
I'm
loss?
just meeting her today. She
Oh
said
wow.
she's just finding out about his internet life.
Oh,
And she's
okay.
going
Wow.
back and watching some of his conversations.
Oh, that's kind of cool or something. I'm not sure the cool is in. Sorry, that's inappropriate, but that's interesting. Like that's a gift that this platform can offer. Like it's a time capsule, an
It's
experience chamber or something.
I would not be doing this channel if I did not have the belief that authentic, genuine community was possible on this platform. And I think stuff like this shows that it can be.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, I
so
don't
sorry
think
for
it's
that.
all drama and phony friendships and lying and backstabbing. All there's these are we're all people, and there's like a human
Hmm.
element to this too.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a bigger part of the equation. Not so surprising. That's And I think that really is the case in most cases, but some of these screeds are just really sour, for
He was good too, Linda. You're gonna be proud of him. That's why he was so well respected on a lot of these channels, because he could hop on any channel and debate about almost anything. He was knowledgeable. He was intelligent. He was sharp. He had a lot of real world experience to draw on. He was always right, but he was good at debate. He was good at presenting his argument, at arguing for his case, his side, his point. Yeah, that's what she's doing. He's all over YouTube. I think he was part of Chaotic Truth for a while. He was hanging out there.
oh really?
Um, the Crucible, probably Flow State. Jack Talcott, I'm pretty sure he was on for a while. And all of mine, I put the everyone on my panel, I put their YouTube handle at Joshua Jones or whatever, or maybe just Joshua Jones if you didn't have an active channel. So you can just search on my channel, type in his name, and it should pull up all of the streams that he was on, because I try to mark them every time. There's somebody in the back. All right, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, what's up?
Salut.
Um, did someone pass away?
Did you know Joshua Jones?
Joshua Jones.
He just used his avatar was a blue jay. He didn't use a picture or anything. It was just the letter J on a blue
I
background.
think I was on panel with him before, but
He used to hang out at Chaotic Truths. He was a
yeah,
part of this community for a while.
sure. I think I was on panel with him before. If I can remember vaguely, he was a pretty solid guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I liked him.
I don't have anything negative to say about him. Did he pass?
He did. And this
I'm
is
so,
his mom
I'm very
in the
sorry to hear
chat.
that.
And
For-
she's
uh,
learning about all his YouTube life.
yeah, very sorry to hear that. Because I don't. Because well, a lot of us battle back and forth, but I have never had from what I can remember, I've never had an issue or anything like that. He was always like fun and like joking around and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Did she say what happened? Did she say what happened?
His appendix.
Did it explode?
Yeah, well, it ruptured.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think they actually explode. But
Well, I mean, it just, it just, you know.
yeah.
So that's terrible, man. That's a horrible thing to happen. I'm sorry to hear that. This is no troll. I'm not being funny right now. Anybody who passes away, especially in the communities, whether you like them, dislike them, don't get along, get
I mean,
along.
life is serious.
Yeah, that's something serious. And if his mom is hearing me, I've talked to him before in the past, and he was always a very pleasant person to talk to. It was Joshua Jones, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yep. I've talked to him in the
In
past.
fact, I think he was a mod for Chaotic or a
Yeah,
co-host or something. He was one of his
yeah,
little team.
yeah,
Um, well, like I said, take it slow, and
yeah.
this is a wild world out here, and
Well, Jeff, you know a lot about grief. When you go through grief, you've been through grief, I've been through grief, and there's different stages of grief. So it's going to take time to kind of go through the anger, the sadness, being mad, being sad, so it's one of those things, you know. It's a process. It's a process.
See, this is how I know she's
No, I mean
real.
I've never had a problem with him. Like me and him never had an issue. So I can't I
Wait,
can't say that me and him ever had a problem because me and him have never battled. So we always got along. So yeah, pleasant to me because we never fought. See, I don't fight with everybody. There's some people that I rock
That
with, and there are people that they team up. Like there's people that team
let's
up
keep it
together.
focused on him and the humor
Yeah,
and the light that his mother's
yeah,
bringing here. We get to learn about him more through that too, because
sure, sure.
I
that's
do have a
fun.
question though, Mike. I thought, are you and Nunzio beefing now? Because I thought you were all buddy last
Oof,
streams y'all were on.
woof.
Or is this just another storyline?
No, no, this is real life. This is real life. Like he literally came after me for no reason. For no reason.
All right.
And Joe Amico came after me for no reason.
Wait,
We
you
were
and Joey are fighting?
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's
So
on.
Joey and Nunzio are.
And it's funny because Joey and Nunzio were enemies. Joey doxed the living piss out
I
of
can't.
him.
My brain can't do this.
Made
It's. I
fun of
need
him.
a chart.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. I'll give you the lowdown. So Joey was doxing Nunzio. He was making fun of him, calling
This
him a
was
hunch
before he got out. I mean, before he went in.
before he went in.
Oh,
A hunchback, hook nose, and he was making fun of Suzelle and all this other his family, fake gangster, wannabe piece of
well,
garbage.
they're all
He
fake
get he,
gangsters.
and he gets out. He gets out, right? And then all of us are friends. Like we're all friends, right? We're all cool. There's no problem. And all of a sudden, like the next day, yo, F him, yo. I'm like, what is going on?
Wait, because you and Joey were gonna start this little like
Yes.
troll gang thing where y'all.
And he turned on me.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do
Just out of
anything.
the blue, like
Out, Jeff,
this is
my
on a
friend.
panel.
Listen, you talk about people aren't your friends. Jeff, you're my actual friend on YouTube. I'm telling you, I did nothing wrong. Zero. And
How did you discover it? Was it on a panel?
I'm on the panel, and me and Han Banana are talking, and all of a sudden he shows up. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, fuck you, yo. I'm coming to your house and knocking on your door. Like what? What?
What?
Like what's going on? Yo, so go to Han Banana's when you get a chance, Jeff. When you get a few minutes later, go to Han Banana's channel. His it says Philip Farah, Mike Cerrone. Also, you have to look at it, bro. He came after me for absolutely no reason, and then Banana's like, bro, you guys are cool. Like, what's going on? Yeah, F him, yo. So then once I felt disrespected, you know me, I'm gonna turn the troll on. You know me, I'm gonna start trolling back. And I literally, Jeff, watch it. I trolled the shit out of him on Banana. It's awesome. And then Samurai comes up. Samurai has a stutter, but Samurai comes up, and then Savage Dave
I don't
comes
even know
up.
Samurai. I don't think I know Savage either.
It's sick. It's sick as in a good thing. Sick as in a good thing. He came up. I'm coming to your house. I'm knocking on your door. Yeah, wait till I got something for you, yo. You have, dude. You have to see this. You're gonna crack up. But what I'm trying to tell you, Jeff, I didn't do anything. I did nothing wrong. Zero.
Well, now we'll have to watch just to
It's
verify.
like someone knocking on your door and punch you in the face for no reason. It's like
I've had that
there's no
happen.
reason for it. But Jeff, if I said or did something to him, I could understand that. But we were just cool. There
I
was no
know. I watched.
problem.
Yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. I watched the two of you
Yeah,
being cool.
it was
So I don't know
cool.
what happened. Is
All right.
this normal Joey? Like, is this his
Yeah.
pattern with everybody?
I'm going to explain something to you. I'm going to explain something to you. And listen, you do what you want to do. I've told you in the back pages and stuff like that. Backstage. Be careful who you let up. Now, Philip and Suzelle and Joey, they strike channels. They strike channels. That's what they do. They openly admit it. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
be careful who you have up, because they'll come up and they will say some egregious stuff and then they'll strike you. So Jeff, I love you, bro. I mean, that's no
Well,
homo, as they say.
Joey
Yeah.
doesn't come up because of the doxing.
They'll strike you. They'll strike the shit out of you. And so just be real careful. But I had, so Banana goes, he says to me, he goes, I know you don't really vibe with Banana. I love him. Banana and me and him are cool because we made a
No, I think he's
pact.
creepy.
Yeah, but me and him are cool. We're cool, right? And he's hilarious. He's hilarious, and he brings views. He brings people. But Banana's like, bro, you and Joe and Nunzio were just cool. Like, what the hell is going on?
Well, what did they say? Did they have an answer?
No, you a sucker. You like to flip flop, dude. They flip flop more than anybody. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm gonna have to watch the stream and
You
give my
gotta watch it,
evaluation.
bro.
Because there's
Kane,
there's a piece missing, either from their side or from yours.
Jeff, look at me. Jeff, look at me, right? Look at me. Hold on one second. Look at me, right? Look at me.
What's that light behind you?
We have a lot of fruit flies. We have a lot of fruit, so they attract the fruit flies. And they go in and it grabs them. It's like a bug light.
Zapper?
It's like a bug. It's like a bug light.
Oh,
It doesn't buzz. But Kane Catharsis is put the fake picture of me with my titties out to here. Dude, look, Jeff, look at me. Jeff, I am physically fit. These people are the most ridiculous people I've ever seen in my life. And Nunzio's telling me that I'm 5'8". What are you talking about? Like you're fat. If you saw a picture of Nunzio, he had a cam slip like a month or so ago. Dude, he's a hunchback and he's got a hook nose. Dude, I'm 50 years old and still very attractive. Dude, he's 35 and looks like shit. All I'm trying to say is this: these people are so critical on you, but they don't ever look at themselves. They don't
say anything about me.
They don't self-reflect on themselves. Bro, this is
You're right, not laws. I should be.
This is
Send super chats.
Jeff, this is the best case. This is the best case. This is the best mental case study I've ever seen in my life. This is literally like an internet asylum. It's like an internet asylum, bro. It's crazy. It's like what the hell?
I wonder if that's
on?
what keeps me here, is my curiosity. Like, I thought I was enmeshed in the drama cycles or something, but I think it's curiosity. It's a chance to study.
It's like
people.
You know what it's like, Jeff? It's like watching those really good soap operas, back in the 80s and the 90s, Days of Our Lives, stuff like that, the soaps. The drama never stops. It just keeps compiling over and over again. But,
because it's fake. You know how Hollywood keeps these plots stocked for when they need a movie, they just go get a plot off the shit. That's what this is. These are storylines that they have at hand.
It's wild. It's wild, bro.
When they need some dramatic rhythm.
So Jeff, and I'm not tooting my own horn, okay? I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. But that people do come to watch and people like to talk to me and we have fun. For Joe to turn on me makes no sense.
But
it doesn't make any sense.
It's fake drama. He didn't turn on you. It's a storyline.
He can enjoy that storyline. He can enjoy.
He's producing content. So let me have a big fight with Mike Cerrone is a headline event. Did you freeze? I think he froze. Did I freeze? No, I'm still here. All right, well, we'll see if he unfreezes, and if he doesn't, I'm going to call it a night, and we can pick this up on Thursday. And I'll watch that video in the meantime because I've learned to just go to the source. When it comes to all these conflicting accounts, I'll make up my own mind. All right. Well, Mike, I guess the gods do not want us to continue this conversation tonight. Linda, if you're still out there, thank you for stopping by. Feel free to stop by anytime. Yes, take care. Okay, well, we'll say our goodbyes at least. You froze up.
I lost connection. My bad. I lost connection for a minute.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
And I started to wrap up. I'm going to be out Thursday.
I lost connection. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Do you have connection now? Are you there?
Yeah.
Hello?
But in closing, yeah, I have connection. Can you hear me? Hear me fine?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We just,
Can you hear me?
You're like a big silhouette.
I can hear you.
Okay. What were you going to say about in closing?
Sure. The whole thing is that, I'm not exactly sure why things are happening the
We'll get to the bottom.
It seems
of
like people are very desperate. Yeah, I think people are very desperate for content, and they're trying to turn on each other. And I remember I told you this a while back. I told you this a while back. People will always infight, when they have no content. Jeff, I'm telling you this. You are one of the only people I never turned on. I've never turned on. Yeah. Go ahead.
Leggy, is that you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's
What's going
blackout.
on? I was watching. You have a panel going, don't you?
I do. I do.
Oh.
I heard you were ending it, so I was going to say anybody wants to come over to mine.
Oh, yeah. I can raid. You want me to raid you?
Yeah.
Let's all go to Leggy's.
Yeah. Let's bring it over here.
All right. I just got to figure out how to do this. I did it the other day.
Yeah. Look, fuck. Yeah.
Well, Mike, we'll get to the bottom of it because I'm going to watch that video. And then, but I assume all of this is fake panel drama unless I have a reason to think otherwise. I think it's under.
And Jeff, you're right, but but the problem is that Nunzio takes it too far. I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna knock on your door. I got something for you. I mean,
you think he really will?
That's
Has anyone
too far.
checked on Doc lately?
It's too far. Yeah, that's just too.
Okay, Leggy, I can't find your
Hold on. I got.
Talked to him like he was doing okay. He was doing okay last time I talked to him. So.
Is it called Tuesday
Who
Shenanigans?
knows? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, listen, it says redirect privileges needed. Ask Leggy to add you to their live redirect list.
I don't even know how to do that. So how about
It's
I
in
just
community
do
settings.
Well, I don't know how to do that.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to post the link.
If you want to drop, if you want to drop the link, go ahead, drop the link. Look how fat I am. look,
hey, are you gonna do a shirtless with us?
Funny as shit.
We've been rolling out shirtless streams.
Look.
Yeah, I don't look like fat to me.
I did hurt my elbow. I hurt my elbow. Though. I did hurt it. Yeah.
Leggy, what are you getting? It's like you're getting eaten by
What?
a Yeti.
So funny.
Oh, I'm outside. What are you talking about?
Eat
What the fuck are you doing, Mike? Mike, come over to my panel. You've never been on my panel. Even if you just come up for 10 seconds and leave. I just want to say Mike Cerrone's been on my panel at least once.
It'd be
You
an
give
honor,
every
right?
you
It'd be an honor.
Yeah, go on
I
Leggies. I
you
might even
always
drop
say
by.
you bring views,
hit
right? So let's put it to
I
the
hit
test. I
the
have 6 viewers right now.
And
I
he
hit
won't
the
be as fussy about
Let's
like
see
what
if
you can
you
say
bring
as
the
I am.
viewers. Like you can we put it to the test?
I might even
maybe
Leggy. How long are
Come
you
on.
going
No,
maybe
I
for?
maybe
have
not.
5 now. I'm losing now. I mean, losing viewers. Come
Look
on.
how big I am.
Let's see, Mike. Let's see if it's
Yo,
true. This is a good way to test it, and then if my numbers jump up, then you have the ultimate claim. You can
look,
look at the numbers this
Leggy's trying to trick
weeny
me.
tiny
Leggy's
You got
trying
to
to
be
channel
list for
has.
this. What
Leggy's trying to
Leggy? How
trick me
long are
into
you
a
going for?
dog pile.
I'm going on
You'll be there for. I
pause,
might stop by if you're still going.
pause, pause.
Yeah. I can't click on it. I click on it, it doesn't go because I'm in StreamYard, so I'm gonna have to go out and then click on it so I can find it. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna
So
end this one soon
all
anyway,
right, I'm
so
gonna
we could
drop
just all
Jeff,
go
I'm
over to
gonna
Leggy's.
yeah, Jeff, I'm gonna drop and yeah. I'm gonna drop and then I'll
Okay,
click on
Mike.
it.
Mike.
Okay, and pop
Okay.
back up again at
Okay.
Leggy's.
All right.
All
Seriously,
right.
taking share shit. I just gotta go upstairs and go get my
Yeah.
fucking charger.
Jeff, you're my friend, brother. I always have your back. I always have your back, bro. On YouTube, always. So I'm not lying, bro. I'm telling you, I got your back, bro. I caught so much shit over the last couple of years being your friend, and I don't care. I will be your friend to the end. So I'll definitely talk to you later, bro. I'm gonna drop and then click the link. I'll see you later.
All right. Take care. I might see all over there myself. The goat, the pig, and a duck. Well, well, and a lobster, probably. All right, Leggy. So you're going. John, who are you? There's all kind of people showing up tonight. Do I know you? Well, anyway, everyone's going over to Leggy's. So that's where the party is next. All right. We all be judging people.
Hold on, I was getting a charger.
We just do it I do it transparently. I want people to know what my judgments are so they can decide what to do from there. I put all my cards out, face up, on the table. Take care, Shelby. Good seeing you. All right. Well, I guess, Leggy, we'll see you on your panel.
I just tried.
You're roboting. No, you're not at war with Leggy. This is like pick a card, like flip a card and see what the next storyline's going to be. Random people are just having conflict just to have conflict now. It's getting played out. You can't exhaust all the storylines at once. You have to know how to pace them and weave them in at the right time to sustain long-term interest. Oh my God. What's up?
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I got to pee so badly.
Oh
How are
my
you?
God! Well, you should pee then. I just
I
wanted
will.
to.
We're all going to Leggies though.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that just popped out of here.
Oh, is
I'll
there
put
a
his
link?
stream in the back.
Is
We're
there a
moving the
link in the
party to his
chat?
channel. What's going on?
Uh, Nothing. I just came back, and then you're leaving. So then you
Oh,
tried to leave, and I said, "Okay, now I'm gonna
I know
mess
everybody
you up.
keeps coming on.
I'm just gonna mess you up for one more minute."
One
Hmm.
of those
I'm
big
here to do the
Southern
same.
goodbyes. What where were you? You said you just came back.
No, I just had been working just
Oh,
outside and on my truck and shit. So I just that I um but earlier, uh just all night, and I stopped in I think a couple times, but I was hoping track was gonna come up. But anyway,
he was, but I told him I was ending.
oh, so he's gone.
So he didn't bother.
Do you want
But
to role play? I could pretend to be him and you could talk to me like I'm wearing a backwards hat.
y'all wanna, and I could go pee while y'all do that.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Try it
Oh,
out. A little
hold it.
improv.
got a beard and I'm is it Canadian? I wear lumberjack clothes. What's up, homie? Bruh.
What's that?
Talk to me, brother.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, but I'm pretending to be untrackable so that you can fulfill your panel's desire or whatever. You're welcome.
Oh,
Yeah. If you
um,
if untrackable was here, what would you say to him?
no, I saw that he was there earlier, and I've known him for a very long time, so that's why.
Oh, okay. Do you want to? What's that thing that you do with that other guy? Like you come on a panel and you're just like, "Fuck you, asshole!" Like all endearingly. If you want to do that, you can shout obscenities at me. It's okay.
Are you talking about Filthy Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He and I run together once in a while. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Is that an actual globe behind you, or is that like a globe bar?
no, it's like a globe. It's a
Okay.
real. It's a globe.
I feel like you might own. Do you own anything that like converts into a secret bar?
Into a secret bar.
Yeah, like you know how like a spy bar. You know what I'm talking about? Like where it looks like a globe, but it's got a secret bar inside of it. Do you know what I'm talking?
Oh, that sounds awesome, but no, I don't. But that does sound really awesome.
Do you have any secret bookshelf hallway
That
things
doesn't
or like
sound like
a?
untrackable.
I do have a couple secret hiding spots, but I
I
can't.
Can you show
love
them to
them.
us?
They wouldn't be secret anymore, Jeff. Figure it out.
Shh. Hush you. By the way,
Anyway,
we had a cult question that came up earlier at the beginning of
Oh
the
my
stream, but I
god.
forgot what it was.
Oh my gosh. You gotta hit me up when these important things
But
happen.
search the transcript for your name
You- okay, I will
because I bumped the question
totally.
to you.
Oh,
hey
did you?
Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I don't remember it because I dumped it from my brain.
Hey Jeff. Earlier I wish I had time to come on and say hello, but during the discussion, the one thing that I just kept thinking about, because I think about it myself today, um, when stuff bothers you and you worry about things, because today is a good worrying day for me. I got some things to worry about, but um, what I do, and what I learned this a few years ago, or I read it, or somebody told me, but I'll never forget. When you get stressed and your anxiety and depression and worrying, worry, um, just throwing this out there. And what I believe, and it's I think what I heard and I believe is true. 90% of what you worry about um, you can not change. So it's going to happen no matter what. 90%. 9% of it is things that you actually can change. And only 1% of things that you worry about is something that you can't change. You can't do nothing. It's just going to happen. But that's only one, if you think about it, it's only 1% of stuff that you. So today, when I worry about something, that I always use that formula, because usually it's something that you're worrying for no reason, or worrying about something that you can change. It's not something that's like, like sometimes you have that feeling like a impending doom or something, or it's like worrying, like, but that's just what I'm trying to, that's the only message I had to share with you, Jeff, is that the worry really isn't there in the end. And that's it. That's the
So
only,
it helps you put your worrying in perspective and know how
yeah.
much time to waste
Uh,
worrying or not.
the moral of the story is, I think we all sometimes worry too much. That's it. I gotta remind myself of this shit all the time.
Probably so, because a lot of it is we're reacting to our imagination, like things in our imagination, possible scenarios, but often not what's actually happening in reality is very out of proportion to what our mind is making it up to worry about.
You know what I think about? I think about zebras. I think about how zebras, when there's like a lion nearby, they're all like get pumped up with like adrenaline, and they're in that, that that mode of worry, yeah. But the second that the lion is gone, is out of the equation, they like snap out of it and recalibrate, and it's like truly remarkable. So I try to channel my zebra as
I
much
would
as
love I would love to eat the zebra sometime. I never tried it.
Oh, no. Okay, you're grounded. Do you feel that way about penguins?
I would love to eat a penguin. Oh
Like
my
you
God,
just
thank you.
I
I
can
never even
fucking
thought
tell.
about it, but
I
thank
can
What?
you.
fucking tell that you want to eat a fucking penguin, you
I would
bastard.
I would totally
You would
do it.
not, I don't know if I could be like, I have to think hard about that one. Don't
You're
do it
on
in
the
front of me,
list.
that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I love penguins, but I think I would shoot one if I could eat it.
What? That is not a fair battle. You fucking better just fisticuffs. You can't shoot a penguin. That's not chill. Jeff, who are these people? What?
I'm
That is not a
what do you
fair
mean?
fight.
I shoot many animals my whole life and eat them. There's nothing wrong with it.
I just feel like a penguin has no idea. Like a harpoon, kind of like is
I
in
I
the
wouldn't shoot
same.
a cat. I wouldn't shoot a cat or
What
a
what
You
dog.
get bonus point for
what's
that.
the weirdest thing you've shot and eaten?
Gosh, dude,
I,
he has it stuffed behind him somewhere. Show us the fucking taxidermy remains of whatever fucked up shit it is that you took out into the pool. That's what he has in his hidden passageways, is a bunch of fucking bones and shit. Like balls of fur. You fucking jerk. I'm so mad at you. I've never heard anybody want to fucking pew pew a penguin.
yeah,
That
Jeff.
is such
Hey,
an
Jeff.
unfair
Good luck.
battle.
Jeff, good luck shutting the stream down. This conversation just went
I
off the
know.
track.
Yeah, no, this is no, we're
We
never
could take it
ending
to
this thing.
Leggy's.
No, I'm at a Leggy. Leggy put
Oh,
me on a
what?
cruise.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, oh my God! What?
Okay, let me tell you. Let's judge
Catch
it.
me up on
Ready?
this little
Yeah, yeah.
side
Okay.
plot.
So nothing. Okay, this will happen, but it's everything and nothing all at once, and I'm gonna worry about it for forever. The more, so I go over to his channel, I see that he's live, and I'm like, I get like a little notification, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, like, go there, fucking sprinkle in good vibes, and immediately I get fucking publicly judged because I guess he's doing like who gets a wrench gate bullshit, and so him and some other dude are on panel like, can we trust her? Can we trust this fish bitch or whatever? And I had no idea what the fuck was even going on. I don't give a fuck about a wrench, but this was blasphemous and it was horrible.
Wait,
And
that's why you're mad at Leggy?
yeah, because then I got put on some crew. They were like, I think she's part of some crew. What crew? What fucking crew? I'm part of the anti pew pew penguin crew for sure. But what fucking crew by I don't know, whatever. So yeah, now
Who
based
was the
on
other guy?
some Spartacus dude.
Oh, I don't know
I
that.
don't even know who Spartacus is. Spartacus is like she's funny, but not
But what did Leggy
regular.
do to like? What did Leggy actually do that you're mad about?
It was what he didn't do. It was that he put me on some crew, and I am not worthy
Leggy put you
of.
on a crew?
Yeah, they like discussed my crewness. My who am I
Oh.
part of some
Well, you
crew?
were putting everybody in a cult over here, so
Exactly. I'm inclusive, and over there it's exclusive. It's like
well, they
it's
had you in
fucked
the
up.
crew. You're complaining that they included you in this crew.
No, but it was like a crew that they're against. I'm like their enemy crew, I guess.
Oh, they put you in the
Yeah,
enemy crew.
they put me in the this
I thought
bitch.
it was in their crew.
They
Okay,
were like giving out wrenches to everybody, but they were like,
she's
"Yeah,
one of
it's this
those.
one. She's in that crew. She's a feds riding hoback." I mean, I'm elaborating a little bit or a lot, but either way, it's my new thing just to be at war with Leggy because, yep,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you're not coming over to his panel?
No, I'm totally. I didn't even know he's like doing another stream, or is it
He's
the?
streaming right now. I
Oh,
was gonna send the party over there, but then he has me blocked on his redirect list.
oh my! See, he's blocking people, putting
But he
people
has
on.
everybody. He has his set like every. You need to be on a special list
Oh, never mind.
that he doesn't know how to add people to. It's a very leggy thing.
Do you think that Leggy would want to eat a zebra?
I could see him eating a zebra.
Is okay? Do you think most people would want to try a zebra?
No, I don't think most people would.
Okay, let me ask you the most personal
People
question
don't even
of
eat
them all.
horse.
Ew! Wait, say horse again.
Horse?
Oh my
I
gosh!
never,
Opinion?
I never ate horse, but people
Horse.
Horse.
do
How do
eat
you
it.
say
You.
horse? There's only one way to say horse.
What's your opinion of horse?
How do you say horse?
Horse. I say it like it's
That's
supposed to
not
be said.
horse?
Horse. Yeah.
Horse?
Yeah.
Gross.
It's
That's not how
horse.
you say horse.
Yes, it is. Nay, it is
Horse?
horse. B say, can you say opinion?
Opinion, yeah.
See,
Opinion. See?
it's opinion, not opinion.
Opinion. That's what he said.
He said
Opinion.
Is this like the
opinion.
blue dress, silk gray dress thing?
Gold
No,
dress. He said opinion. You say
He
no,
said
it's not. It's
opinion.
not opinion. It's opinion.
It's
boom.
opinion.
Listen to what he
Opinion.
said. This guy with the fucking
Opinion.
bone closet.
It's your opinion. I'm from Wisconsin, so I gotta
I mean,
have the
I can
A.
barely
I
use
gotta
the
have the
English
A and everything.
language, and
Wisconsin, whatever.
I should not be the one having to educate both of you on how to talk.
Wow.
Here,
My
let's.
opinion is you're sounding quite harsh.
I didn't say horse.
He did. Jeff did.
Horse.
That is not a word. That's like
Yeah, that's
three
not.
words
Go look.
combined.
Rolling Stones wrote a song called "Wild Horses." It's not called "Wild Horses." You can
It
go
is
listen to
called
them,
wild
and they're
horse.
English. If anybody knows how to use the English language, it's the people who invented it.
Oh my god.
Are you Garth Brooks' son?
Me?
He's doxing you hardcore, yeah.
Or his trans
I don't
daughter.
think he thinks I am the son of Garth
You
Brooks,
could be
but
his
maybe.
trans daughter that he
Okay,
didn't
you're cute.
realize he
You know
had.
what? You're right. You're right. Who are you speaking of, at or
Miss
about, DJ?
Inclusive.
Which one of us were you accusing of being Garth Brooks' son?
I forgot what we're even talking about. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. We need your opinion and your opinion.
Wild horses. Garth Brooks.
See,
Wild horses.
Okay, but out of the two of us up here, Jeff or me, which one of us do you think is more likely to be Garth Brooks' son?
I'm, I'm reconsidering. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
I don't know how to feel about this, but I'm
I don't
gonna.
either.
I just. I think it's all deflection from like the fact that he's trying to build like a fucking zebra barbecue in front of us in plain sight. You know? Oh, but that's what I was gonna ask you since you say all the things all cray cray. Jeff, would you judge somebody that called a zebra a zebra?
No, because I've heard it happen before.
I think it's fucked up.
I would have if I had not become as familiar with it as I am.
If you're like Filipino, you might
Because
call
I
it a
think there
zebra.
are some languages or cultures that do call it zebra.
Dude, I know somebody that went on one African safari and they came back just like casually saying zebra now. And I fucking can't with that. I'm like, don't act like you always said zebra. You went on one fucking African safari and now you say zebra. I don't respect that.
Maybe the real word is zebra,
I
and we
think it
just
might
call it
be it.
zebra.
I think it might be maybe, but it's kind of like how people say Uranus instead of Uranus. And I'm just like, stop it.
I say Uranus
There you go.
too. I like to be delicate.
But you're not changing it just because you heard it one day on like fucking Oprah or whatever.
No, I've
You're
always
just
said
like,
Uranus. I studied
yeah.
astrology and I was saying Uranus with it. I
Okay.
made a very intentional choice
Yeah.
way back from the beginning to say Uranus.
Yeah. Well, it's like people
I'm
that
just classy
again.
that way, I guess.
You're
There's no
so
way.
that-
There's no good way to say it, Jeff. That's the problem. Uranus,
Uranus is
Uranus,
a great
you're fucked either way.
Uranus.
You're
Uranus.
nothing good about it, right?
Did you ever see the show Syphil and Ollie?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. You have to look it up. It's a sock puppet show from like way back when, from like 1,000 years ago's MTV, and they had all these different segments on the show. It was like a radio show with these sock puppets, yeah, and but they would do like a home shopping network of like crazy shit that like somebody on all the drugs decided it was like a good idea to sell. Like it would be like a like a I don't know. None of them are appropriate for me to say. I can't think of any. But anyways, they also had this like interview segment, and so like they interviewed Uranus. Anyway,
What did it say?
well, what ended up happening was
Just talking out its hole.
well, it ended up somebody put like a tattoo on Uranus's butt, like at summer camp or something one year, and so they were like making fun of Uranus.
Who can say Uranus the most tonight? Come on, keep going.
Uranus.
Thank you.
Ay.
Uranus, Uranus, Uranus. We could do the name
Winner,
game.
winner.
Uranus, Uranus, Bobanus, Banana Fana, Fofanus, Fifa, Momanus, Uranus.
I feel like that's not the first time that you've done that. Also, it's weird.
No,
that
it
you
is. That's
rhyme-
honestly the first time I've ever done it to that name.
Why do you rhyme Uranus when you say the word Uranus?
What? Uranus.
Uranus? Wait, why does that sound so
I
weird?
say Uranus, but then you have
You-
the urine issue to deal with. So it's
Yeah.
like the front or the back. Which taboo?
Oh
do you want?
gosh.
I think if you say Uranus, that's a problem. It's just Uranus, like we learned it. Just give it up. If you
Yeah,
I don't know.
say
that's
Urine just
fancy.
sounds slightly cleaner than anus. I don't know.
Oh gosh, I didn't even realize it
Just a
had
gay
like
man would
all
not
of
know.
the outputs. Wow, you're right. I never even
Uranus,
thought about
Uranus
that.
is
Oh
way
no, I
more
thought that
fun.
was the controversy. I thought that's what you were asking. Like that
No,
was the
no, when
point
you were
of
singing
controversy.
when you were singing your song, you were rhyming with Uranus, not Uranus.
Because I
You know,
was using y'all's term. Y'all,
no,
I say we can run. We could do the
overhand on
name
you like
game and
that.
see. Because he was saying something about Uranus. So
Not
I
mine.
used his version of it to test. We could do Uranus, Boboranus, Banana Fanafoforanus, FIFA, Momoranus. Uranus works a lot better.
There you go. I don't. I feel like if this could be clipped and used in weird ways when you talk about Uranus like that. Little B, little B, come up here and talk about Uranus.
Or we could all go over to Leggy's
No,
and talk about it
we're
over
never
there.
ending the stream. This is the
Bring it to
stream
his
that
channel.
never ends.
Hey,
No.
Jeff. Hey, Jeff. I do have a message for you before you shut it down. Um, ever since I started like watching your channel and like paying attention and whatever, I keep getting bombed by this Gen X T-shirt company, and I thought it was yours, and I was gonna order it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm looking, and I don't think it's yours, is it?
No, what? Send me the link though. Maybe I can get a sponsorship deal from it if they're already
Oh
trying to
man,
hustle in on my
I don't
content.
know how to do that, Jeff, but it's a really badass T-shirt, Gen
Is
X.
it in your search history? This was recent?
Yeah. Why? You can see my search history.
No, but
Yes.
their
Yes.
website might be in your search history.
Do you want me to hack
Um,
into your mainframe and
no, it comes up. And that's the weird part is that it comes up on my Facebook, which I don't have no connection.
Oh, that
But it
is weird
but
that it can't.
but Facebook is watching you on YouTube too. I know this
Mhm,
because of this.
mhm. Yeah, of course.
So, but
Hey,
uh,
Facebook.
yeah, Jeff, in your like about page, do you have an email? I can send you the link. It's
Oh,
on my Facebook
here,
page,
I
but
can
I'm
just
not
pop it
giving
in the
you that.
back. I'll put it in the back.
Oh,
Yeah, send it
Shift
to
will keep her
Uranus.
mouth shut.
let me.
I'm not even gonna look. I don't even care about your email.
Yeah, I think email. It's not that big of a deal to me at all. But, okay, let me try this. I might get every time I try to
And you can
do
always
something, I
email me
get
through my
kicked off the
website too.
panel.
Anybody
So I'll
can.
try. I'll try.
Oh wait, Uranus is out of this world at Hotmail. Wow, that's quite an email.
Uranus.
Wait.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Uranus. Uranus is out of this world. Sorry. That's funny.
Jeff, is it the second one or the first one? What is it?
The last one.
Okay. Yep. Starts with a PR.
Sure.
Whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. But then I can send because I'm telling you, if you can, you're gonna love this shirt, man.
What
Oh
if
my
he hates
god!
it?
I'm gonna
What if
send it.
he hates it?
I'm gonna send it to you like right now as soon as you're done.
That just means either I have to partner with this company and get a sponsorship
Mhm,
deal, or we
mhm.
have to create merch of our own
I
because
thought it
they're
was yours,
using they're
dude.
running their ads
I thought
and
it was
making
yours because suddenly
sales for
after I'm
their
watching
merch.
after I'm watching you, suddenly I'm getting bombed by this ad, and I'm like, whoa, this
Right. If
shirt is
people get
cool.
ads, it needs to be our ads. I feel the same
Imagine
way
what's
about
gonna
YouTube
happen. You're
ads.
gonna get penguin bombed after this shit. There's gonna be fucking war.
I don't have my glasses. I can't even see.
He say, "What are you gonna do if he hates the shirt? How are you gonna make this better?"
Jeff is gonna either try to copy it or make a deal where he can make his own.
What's
I mean,
on
but
the shirt?
he needs
What's on the shirt that he,
it's very imperative for Jeff to see this shirt because it's pretty rock solid.
What's on the shirt?
I cannot can tell you.
Can you do an interpretive dance of like the
Well,
merch?
he's gonna send it to you. I'll see it in a moment.
Oh.
Okay, I don't have my glasses, Jeff. The
Sure, it happens.
LHEX.
Is that what he should look up? Wait, say the company again or whatever.
No,
What is
I'm
it?
talking about Jeff's email.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, I got it. I wish I could just do it right now. I wish I.
I thought you were.
Well, how can I do that while I'm
Or
on
you
the
could just tell me
screen?
their website. I could look it up.
Okay. Just. I guess I'll be back in the chat if I get kicked off. But if I try to go on Facebook right now, it's gonna probably kick me off of the stream. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
because it's Facebook. It's not a website. It's
It's a
it's a
Facebook
Facebook
ad.
ad, like an ad for. They sell it through
here,
Facebook.
just go get the link and come back. We'll wait for you. We'll time you.
Okay.
Even that should have a link.
If
Yeah,
I get kicked off of the stream,
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
in the chat. All right.
No, you have to come back up here because you won't be able to well, see a mod. Just go get it. Go. We'll wait.
Okay. Maybe I'll still be here. Just hang on.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Jeff, what are you gonna do if you hate the shirt? What are you gonna do? What's the punishment?
There's no punishment.
Ah,
I
that's
hate
no
things
fun.
all the time. It's nobody should have to suffer for it.
That's hilarious.
He's
That was
glowing.
the most like chill, passive, like like I hate things all the time. It's no big deal. Just fucking hate them passionately.
Well, I mean, yeah. My point is like I have a very high resilience to hate. So if I hate
Is your
it,
wait? Hold
I'll
on.
be okay, and he doesn't have to do anything.
Okay.
I can handle a little hate in my life.
Okay. What do you think is on the shirt? Can you guess? Like what he saw
I'm
the
seeing
shirt.
like a black or dark background with the words Gen X in like vivid letters. But
So
that's
you
all I'm
think the
getting so
shirt?
far.
You think the shirt says like Gen X
Yeah,
on it?
it's like it's yeah.
Do you think it
I
has like
think
lightning bolts and shit,
I wasn't thinking. I
or
wasn't seeing
or
lightning
like
bolts.
Hey there.
or like
You there?
cracks in the concrete? Yeah, we're here. We're waiting.
Okay. All right, Jeff. Try this. It's called Cuss. Capital C. Cuss Family Gift.
Cust.
No, Cuss. CUS Family Gift.
CUS family
CUS Family Gift. And this is
gift.
on Facebook now.
Cuss. The Cuss family gift.
Cuss Family,
Um,
and
Gen
it's
X
called the
collection men's.
new
Ooh,
Gen
it
X.
is cool. It's like ooh.
Oh, play it. I think you can play it, right?
He's
It's like
oohing.
Gen. It's like It's the American flag. It's Gen X with all kind of American flag
It's
stuff on it.
no. It's a
Or what I'm
a
looking at
skull and
is.
crossbones with skull and crossbones giving the middle finger, and it says Gen X for all you before or after. Oh, it's so good, dude. You gotta. I don't know how to send it, man.
The
I don't.
skull and crossbones.
It's a black shirt, and they're showing the
Can you take
commercial.
a Can you take a screenshot and email it?
I do
Oh,
like this stuff though. Here, I'll drop the
No, do a search on the website for skull and see what pops up.
I would definitely sponsor the. I would be I would
oh,
hog
you,
their
Jeff.
merch.
I don't know what to do. You gotta see it now that we're talking about it.
Because I
I,
see
I
the fuck around and find out shirts, but I don't see the.
no. Um, you're
Is
okay.
there a Is there a name of the shirt that he could search for or something?
It's called New Gen X shirt.
No.
I mean, New Gen. It's called
Nude?
New
Nude.
Gen
Like not
X.
old.
God damn it.
Just okay, go to that. Go click
Wait a
on it,
minute. What should I
and then
do? Start my laptop and look and show my camera at my laptop and show
yeah,
you?
Can
yes,
you share
yes.
your screen? Just you could, but then we'd see all your Facebook information.
I don't think I would never know how to do
You
that
could like
anyway.
open it as an image in a new tab and share just that tab.
Or just send the URL for that exact product.
Yeah,
Uh,
or just put the
I
URL in the back.
thought this was gonna just be.
Is it don't like me, fuck off, problem solved?
Oh man, way cooler.
Can you search for middle finger or something, Jeff?
Is it before all you sissies were born?
Yes,
Okay, I think I
it's
found it.
it's
Fuck your feelings.
crossbones with two middle fingers.
Oh, this one only has one middle finger.
No,
And it says the badass
and the
generation. Fuck your
commercial is
feelings.
peeling. The commercial peeling back the shirts with different years because you custom order year of birth on there. So,
Hmm.
but um, yeah, not gonna sit
Oh, I
here
found
and
a
fuck
skeleton. Is it
around and waste time
Boomer,
because
the
I really
badass
don't know what to
generation before
do.
all you sissies were born? He has two middle fingers. Fuck off,
That
don't care
that's
about your feelings.
Can you just
Ooh, they got a Satan one. It's a Satan skull. I'm not rude, I just have the balls to say what everyone else is thinking.
you need a shirt that just says like I hate things all the time. All right. Well, congratulations on your future
Oh,
sponsoriness.
thank you. Y'all gonna love it. Maybe we'll collaborate and do an outliers line of merchandise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Be safe. Always a pleasure. Stay away
yeah,
from
shift
zebras.
shift. I think it was you that Healthy Phil was talking to me about.
What did he
Yeah, he's
say?
not Kevin. He's not Kevin. Did he mention that? That's his name. That's what I call him. I call him not Kevin.
No, Filthy Phil.
I know he's filthy Phil, but I call him not Kevin. Like you give him the
Okay.
middle finger, I call him not
Okay.
Kevin. But
Okay.
yeah, I like him. Yeah, no, you guys are cool. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know about
Okay.
your secret cabins of bones behind bookshelves and whatnot. So I'll sprinkle allegedly.
See what's behind
Yeah.
this bookshelf.
All right, I'm gonna go. Talk you guys later. Bye, chat.
Take care. I'll see you Thursday.
All right, Jeff. I'm gonna share and then send it to your email. That's the easiest thing I know how.
Okay, that'll work.
And you're just gonna totally love it. I'm telling you. Like I had to watch this 10-second commercial and
It was from
20
one of the.
times, and I
It was a
shared it with my
Facebook ad.
friends. I shared it with all my classmates because I have my reunion this summer, my 35th. So it's pretty awesome.
Man, I need to find a way to work this.
I'll so if you're gonna shut it down, we will.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over
Uh,
to well, I don't know. His guests are already leaving. I was gonna go over to Leggy's, but yeah, I do need to shut it down. I have to wrap up, and then I might go panel hop later tonight.
okay. All right, but I'll try to send that in to you, and I guarantee you'll love it. And if you go live, then you just gotta. I think you could commercial without trouble, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
But you will see it and you will like it. I promise you. I guarantee you.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing it.
All right, man.
All right, be safe, stay cool,
Yep.
take care,
You too.
and we'll see you
Appreciate
soon.
appreciate you. We'll see you next.
Oh, we appreciate you too,
Okay.
very much. All right, dudes and other genders. That's it. Here's the link to Leggy one more time. I don't know how much longer he's going to go, but that seems to be where everybody is. So I'm going to eventually head over there if he's still going. See you on Thursday. No stream tomorrow. Whoa. Take care. Good night.